Good morning. Today we're gonna continue what we have started uh, during our winter season. I think if you go back to my previous video, you will see a familiar container, three containers I'm showing here. One is right here, where my finger is pointing, and the other one is right here, this one here, and the other one is right here. Thank goodness that the title, the label I put on it is still there. Let me show you what I mean. If you look at that label, it's a mixture of 50% broadleaf and narrow leaves, okay, or grass. So this is the outcome of this mixture of organic components. Okay, now they're ready to go. Okay, so I'm gonna transplant the same variety of tomato in three of them, because remember, this is 50-50 mixture of the grass I collected from here after I mow my lawn, and some of the leaves I collected from tree like this when they shaded them up. Okay, so I mix them up to get this compost manure ready, which I would be transplanting the same tomato on them with the same spacing. Okay, so if we look at over here, similar container, the same size, but it's a mixture of grass collected from my lawnmower after my gardener has mowed my lawn. They are the compost that gave us this result. Okay, so if I can get around here, because I have a lot of irrigations already set up. Okay, I don't mind my interruption. Okay, so the last part I'm going to show you here is the one I started with. This is a mixture of broadleaf only. Okay, so now I have recapped what I'm trying to show. At the end of my garden research, it will tell me if this mixture of three containers with different organic compost, which one is better than others? But the question is, how do I measure this? I will measure them, okay, after I harvested all tomatoes. I will collect in each container and weigh them, and that will tell me which one produce more than others. Okay, so stay with me, and we're gonna continue with this process as we go along. Okay, with till the end of the season. So I'm gonna set up my camera here while I continue doing what I know best to do. Okay, I hope this sun is not interrupting with my view. We have a beautiful sunlight today. That's what a dream of everybody who live in California. So I'm gonna walk a long hour and take a good, long video because of this environmental advantage. Okay. So what I would do now is to introduce my tools I'm gonna be using. Okay, I will use this cup handle to make my hole, giving my spacing. My spacing is this. I will use is about a foot. So what I will do is that I lay them in between here and go ahead, scoop them like I have done here. And then I also use this ring to set up uh, because over time I'm gonna set up something like a tree, but I'm using a plastic one I have already used last year to guide my tomato. Okay, it will look like a tree tomato going up. Okay, so that the vines cannot be um, throwing around. So after I have set up this, I move this as a guide to continue because everything I'm doing it based on my irrigation system. I want to make sure that these nozzles you're looking at here, okay, at least I have one, okay, in the middle of here to continue feeding them with the water. So once I got this, I'll go maintaining my spacing, go over here, make my traditional where I will put this transplanting. Okay, I do not throw this soil away because I will use it to fill the hole. So the next is the last part based on my spacing. I do the same. Remember that what I'm trying to do is to eliminate some bias things that may disturb me from achieving my goal. What are those things look like? Okay, let me summarize them again. This container is the same size as that container, the same size as the other container here. But the only different things here is different type of compost. Okay, these are what I'm testing at the end to see which type of compost produce the largest yield given the same tomato variety. We call it super sauce tomato I'm using. Okay, so these are what they are here. They are now on their photo uh, leaf stages, ready to be transplanted. So I'm going to distribute them all over here and make sure they maintain the same quantity. Like here, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 transplant in this container. I go over here, I'm going to put 8 based on my spacing. The other one, I'm going to do the same. Okay, so let's go. So remember how I always do this. I encourage you when you are getting this thing out, okay, try as much as you can to get the whole soil out. So you got all the root system out, got them, okay, before, and then just dump them all over, dump them to this so you do not distract the plant, okay, because they're gonna get a shock for removing them in that container, okay, and then the shock will be minimal. Later, we're gonna add water to encourage it. So I do the same here. Make sure I got this one is so good. The entire root system idea. Okay. But when I look at here, you notice I have 2 tall plants. So I'm gonna have to split them to give them a better opportunity to do well. Okay. But when I'm dividing them, I have to be careful